File in this Jan. 7. 2021 photo from Coffee County. GA. Security video shows Cathy Latham taking a selfie with a computer forensics team member at the local election office. Lawyers for 3 Georgia Republicans, including Latham, who falsely claimed Donald Trump won the state and that they were duly elected and qualified voters, are preparing to argue criminal charges should be transferred from the state to federal court. Atlanta. Lawyers for 3 Georgia Republicans who falsely claimed Donald Trump won the state and that they were duly elected and qualified voters will argue Wednesday the charges against them should be moved from state to federal court. David Shafer, Shawn Still and Cathy Latham were among 18 people indicted along with Trump last month on charges that they participated in a wide-ranging scheme to keep the Republican president in power after his loss to Democrat Joe Biden the 2020 election. All 19 defendants denied the charges. U.S. District Judge Steve Jones will hear arguments Wednesday about why Shafer, Still and Latham believe the case against them should be heard in federal court rather than Fulton County Superior Court. Jones had already rejected a similar effort by Trump White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, who objected to that decision. It held a hearing Monday on a similar proposal from former U.S. Justice Department official Jeffrey Clark and has yet to rule. Shafer, Still and Latham stated in court filings that they would not be present at the hearing. If their case moves to federal court, the jury would be selected from a larger and potentially less democratic pool than in Fulton County alone. Because cameras are not allowed in federal courtrooms, any hearings will not be photographed or televised. But if he is re-elected in 2024, the door will not be open to Trump or another president granting a pardon because any conviction would still be in question under state law. The indictment alleges that part of sweeping illegal scheme was ulently cast Electoral College votes at Georgia Capitol on December 14, 2020, and forward documents related to those votes. National Archives. President of U.S. Senate, Georgia Secretary of State and Chief Judge of the Federal Court in Atlanta. Prosecutors allege Shafer, Still, Latham and other Georgia Republicans who participated in the scheme falsely impersonated voters. The charges against them include impersonating a public official, forgery, false statements and writings, and attempting to submit false documents. Republicans in 6 other battleground states also say Trump lost and meet and sign fake voter certificates. In July, Michigan's Attorney General filed criminal charges against ulent voters there. Lawyers for 3 allege a legal challenge to the state's election results is pending and that lawyers told them having an alternative slate of Republican voters would be necessary if challenge was successful. They cite example of the 1960 presidential election, when Repu